Old Mr. Johnson, realizing his time was running out, asked his 3 sons to always support each other, especially the youngest. However, after his passing, the 2 older brothers quickly forgot his advice, spending lavishly while forcing their younger brother to fend for himself. Despite their mistreatment, the youngest worked hard, chopping wood every day while also studying. One day, an elderly traveler arrived at their home asking for food, but the older brothers refused to help. Later, the youngest brother encountered the traveler, learned that he was starving, and shared his last bit of food. With nothing left to eat, he asked his brothers for help, only to be mocked and beaten. With no other choice, he left home, promising to return in 3 years. During his journey, he met the traveler again, who had fallen off a bridge. The young man saved him, and in gratitude, the traveler invited him to live in the mountains. There, he met Sarah, the traveler's adopted daughter. She cooked while he gathered firewood, and over time, they fell in love. Wanting to help, he took on more responsibilities, caring for both Sarah and the traveler. After 3 years, longing for home, he decided to return. The traveler, grateful for the young man's kindness, gave him 3 special gifts. Unaware of their power, the youngest brother packed them away. During his journey back, he used the straw mat to rest, only to wake up inside a luxurious mansion. Realizing the items were magical, he used them to summon food and servants. News of his sudden wealth soon reached his 2 older brothers, who assumed he was still struggling. Shocked to learn the truth, they hired men to steal everything from him, only to return home and find their own house in ruins. At that moment, a strange mist revealed 2 tiny sages, Sage Cabbage and Sage Carrot, who scolded the older brothers for their selfishness. Filled with regret, they wept at their father's grave. Meanwhile, the youngest brother, working in the fields, saw Sarah approaching. Looking at his brothers in the distance, he blamed himself for not helping them sooner. Overcome with guilt, they broke down in tears. From that day forward, they supported each other, lived in harmony, and found happiness.